Good morning. You're listening to the Big Dog, WIFO FM in Jesup, 105.5 on your FM dial, Big Dog Country Radio. And Jonathan, get the intro queued up and let's get it going, okay? All right, here we go. We gotta have the intro. I mean, well, the intro we just go in cold. All right, hit away.
The following is an exclusive presentation of Jesup Broadcasting, the sports leader in Southeast Georgia.
World famous. The world famous Butch and Bob Show.
All right, now that we got the intro there, we'll make it official. You're listening to the world famous Butch and Bob Show. Butch Hubbard here with you, along with Bob Morgan, here on this Thursday morning, the 24th day of October. And the world famous Butch and Bob Show brought to you by Murphy Builder Supply on Northeast Broad Street in downtown Jesup, and by Nips Car Wash, located on Highway 301 South, just past McDonald's. Morning, Bob.
Good morning.
How's that nephew of yours doing up there in Washington, D.C. with his Nats going?
He's going Saturday. He's so excited.
He is going Saturday to the game? All right. He's going with his dad or just
going with his dad, his mom, and my niece.
All right, so the family there, huh?
Family affair.
Well, good. Are you pulling for the Nats or are you pulling for the Astros?
I told John, I got to pull for the Nats or Thanksgiving dinner won't be very good.
And the thing about it is, Bob, with us being on BigDogCountry.com and the Butch and Bob Show stream live.
I don't have a dog in
your
the fight.
sisters, Your sisters can watch you up there wherever they are.
When it comes when it comes to college football, next weekend, me and him are going to have a.
Yeah. You pulling for Georgia and pulling for Florida. Yeah.
Right,
and your niece still going to South Carolina?
Yeah. Well, she's graduated.
She graduated?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's fixing to get a job.
God, I can't believe she graduated already. Just yesterday she started.
She started in PA school in Savannah. She just got accepted last week. So.
Good career there. Well, Arch Fest is coming to downtown Jesup this Saturday. And the person in the know is Molly from the DDA, Downtown Development Authority, from the city of Jesup. Good morning, Molly.
Good morning. Thank you for having me. And
appreciate you coming back in again here. We're getting things wrapped up for the big event in downtown Jesup on Saturday.
We are. We are excited. Everything will kick off this Saturday, October 26th at 10 o'clock in the morning. We will have bingo and vendors from throughout the Southeast. We'll have kids inflatables out there, pumpkin painting, all the fun stuff that comes along with Arch Fest. We'll have live entertainment throughout the day on the stage that will be located right in front of the Arch this year. And I wanted to go through that really quickly. We'll have, starting at 10 o'clock, we'll have the open ceremony with the mayor and presenting of the colors by ROTC. Then at 10:45, we'll have the Public Safety Awards that Exchange Club does. 11 o'clock will be Young Attitudes Dance Center. 11:30 will be Line Dance Fever. At 12 o'clock, we'll have a Downtown Merchants Fashion Show where we'll highlight our downtown merchants. 12:30 will be Jenny's Gems. 1 o'clock will be Jeff Chandler. 1:45 will be Ray House. 2:15 will be Marty Pie. And then 2:45 will be Forever in Majesty. And at 3:15, we will announce the winners for the Scarecrows Among Us contest.
Okay.
As well as our raffle. So our holiday gift raffle, which if you haven't gotten tickets for, they're $5 a piece or 5 for $25. And you could win one of 5 cash prizes. The top prize is $500. So.
All right, $5 each, or 5 for $25. You didn't give us a break.
5 for $20. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
5 for $20. That is the break. I'm sorry. You get one extra ticket for $20.
It's been a long time since I've been in math class. But
I know.
One time I had 5 times 5 is 25, so it's 5 for 20.
I was communication arts major. I only had to take one math in college.
You're
I'm
like
sorry.
Bob and I, we didn't take math much.
Yep.
Being in journalism.
Math was not my strong suit. But
me or Bob either.
And then that evening, after Arch Fest, after all the daytime festivities have calmed down a little bit, we will have the concert with Lance Stinson. Lance is here with me today.
Lance Stinson is in the studio.
Yeah.
If you'd like to see him, you can go to BigDogCountry.com, BigDogCountry.com. click on live stream, and then you'll see all four of us in here, me and Bob and Molly and Lance Stinson, live right now on BigDogCountry.com on live stream.
So that concert will kick off at 7. We will have an opening act of Jeff Chandler and Ian Short, some local guys. And then Lance will take the stage at 8 o'clock. So we are excited about that. I'm going to let him talk a little bit about his song and let us know what's going on.
Well, the song's done really well. I mean, thanks to y'all for playing it, and all the other stations for playing it, and everybody online that's been really supporting the song. And the song, is all based around the Omaha River, which is where I grew up fishing at with my dad. My mom and him have some pictures of me and my brother that's 18 months older than me in diapers in a boat in Penn Holloway Creek.
Amazing.
And and that's where I've always fished. Even, this past year I got to go twice with my dad. The year before I didn't get to go at all. But that's where I grew up fishing at. Even though I'm from Lumber City, my dad got ready to go fishing. We hooked the boat up and we come to Jesup. So, the song's kind of special to me, and it's done really well. So far it's my highest streaming song, online. So, and we're really, really grateful for that. And I'm grateful for Craig Campbell for being a part of it with me, too. We appreciate him.
Now, Craig Campbell, tell folks who he is.
Craig Campbell is originally from Toombs County. I've known Craig for probably 25 years, probably. And him and Chris Jensen wrote the song. And he's also, the song, too, where the song came about, Craig was just, him and Chris were wanting to write together. And, he says, I want to write a song about Omaha River, because that's where he grew up fishing at, too. And that's kind of where the song came about. And thank the good Lord that their labels at the time wouldn't let them cut the song. So I got to.
This millennium's version of Alan Jackson's Chattahoochee back in the early 90s,
Of course, yeah, absolutely. And, it's been really, I don't want to say strange, but it's been really cool. It breaks you down, on all your streams and what territories are your most streamers. And, which Georgia is number 1. Number 2 is Chicago. The Chicago area, which was really blew my mind.
That is surprising.
Really blew my mind. But we do have a lot of people up north too.
Yeah.
But they, I've got some friends in Massachusetts. We just got they're doing a show up there with Craig Campbell and Joe Diffie just a few weeks ago, and had a lot of people there. But they get it, but they take it and relate it to what they do when they come up as kids. If there's rivers there's lakes there, anything with a body of water, this song you could take it and put it towards your life.
Right.
And I think that's what people get with it. It's relatable and it's real.
Well, a lot of folks from this area all along the Omaha have moved different places of the country and so forth. I know that when we have the Wayne County High School football games, we have them streamed live down BigDogCountry.com, both audio and video. And of course, we get the reports in on where people are listening and watching, and it's all over.
It's really amazing now that you have the capability of able to get your music so far out and get a big reach like that.
Yeah. So
cool.
Omaha River, talking to people about that song, everybody there's either most of the song or a few lines of the song. Yeah. Everybody can relate to something in that song that their experiences are along the Omaha.
That's exactly right. I mean, that's a special song to me, even though I didn't get to write the song.
Okay.
But I got to record it,
Now, how did you end up recording it, Lance?
Well, it all came about originally. It was supposed to be, it's actually for a TV show, a hunting and fishing show. Good friends of mine from down in Darien had put together, and this was a song they wanted to use for the theme song. Well, they had sent it to me and said, hey, would you be interested in doing this? Well, they sent a demo, and lo and behold, Craig Campbell was singing the demo of the song. So I'm like, wait, I have to call him just to make sure, because we're friends, and I don't want to step on anybody's toes. But And I called him, and he said, man, please, I wish you would. Please do it. And then a couple days later, he called back and says, hey, how about this? How about I come sing a part of it with you? And I said, man, that's even better. And so that's what we did.
So he's the other voice on there.
He's the other voice you hear on the second verse and stuff with me. Yeah, it's me featuring Craig Campbell.
Okay,
and it's Omaha.
And it's a great song. We have it right in our computer right here, Omaha, and slap it in every so often when we can. And it's just a great song. A lot of memories along the Omaha.
It is. Like I said, it's special to me. I love it. Even here, I take my wife and daughter, and we all go camping, down on the Omaha River. We got to go once this year. We used to do it about twice a year, but this year I've only got to do it one time with them.
Yeah,
but we really enjoy
you're
it.
booked a lot then, aren't you?
Well, we're staying busy. The song is really done well, and we're very proud of it. We're very, very blessed from all the people that, have supported the song.
And how can folks get that song?
You can get it on iTunes or anywhere music is downloaded or streamed. Okay. I mean, Apple Music, Google Play, Spotify, everyone. I'm on YouTube. You can actually purchase it through YouTube now. So, and it's even on iHeartMedia.
Yeah, all the streaming
on the
stuff.
downloads.
Too bad it's not the old days where you had the big vinyl. You could have your picture up there, out in the Omaha River on the front, on the cover of the album and so forth. That would look good. I miss those days.
I still buy. I go actually order a hard copy of different people's albums that I like or support. But I like it for the whole experience of the artwork, opening it
the
up
artwork
for the first time.
Else.
But I'm interested in who played on the record, who wrote the record, who wrote the songs on the record, who produced them. That's me.
The covers back then for the albums were is talked about and researched and studied and enjoyed as much as the videos that started in the 80s.
Right.
There's a video out on the Omaha?
We're actually almost finished with it. We've been working on it for about 2 months now. And,
wow.
And I've got to go. We got about 12 and a half hours of footage for the video, and I think that's probably the biggest problem. We're having the hardest time figuring out that 12 and a half hours of what 3 minutes of that we want to use. But pretty much we got everything done. We're only going to reshoot a couple parts of mine this coming up week, and then it'll be done. So hopefully we'll have it out before about the first or second week of November.
Yeah, and Lance Stinson is going to be performing this Saturday night there at Arch Fest, starting at 8 o'clock, right in front of the Arch next to the train depot. And so enjoy his concert beginning at 8 p.m. Saturday night. But what's coming up next for you, Lance?
Well, we've got the new EP's coming out. We're getting that out right before Christmas, and which will be featuring Alderman Hall, and Alderman Hall is the whole thing about that first EP, which is a six-pack's what we're calling it. And then after the first year, we're going to come out with a second part of the six-pack, and we're going to call it, if you don't have the first six-pack, get you a 12-pack. But and then we're going to be doing it. Actually, we're already getting it together with all my people up in Nashville and stuff. We're already getting ready to schedule and setting up a tour to support Alderman Hall and the new single, which I can't tell you right yet.
Can't tell us
because all our focus is still on Alderman Hall. But there is some really great music that.
Where did the second song come from? Were you part of writing it, or did you get it from somewhere?
The next song, hopefully, it's going to be the single, because right now it's up in the air. I'm kind of having a little bit of a fighting match with some people in management, but both songs are great. But I'm hoping it's the one that I co-wrote, because it's always a little more special when you wrote it.
Well, it always used to be, you have an artist, the singer, the artist versus the record label and fighting and what's what. Who do you have to? It's not record label.
Well, I'm an independent artist, and I've got I'm just associated with some different people in my part of my camp for management, and but I still they have a little say so, because they're the smart ones. They know all about this new technology and this. I'm just an old country boy with a third grade education. I have the hardest time even working my Instagram. I have to get my 14-year-old daughter to help me with that. But and thank you too, Kendrick. I love you. Have a good day at school. I know you're probably listening, even though it's supposed to be, but it's just really everything's changed. But I think it's changing for a good thing. All the social media, and I'm on all of those. If you want to hook up with us, we're there. And but I'm really looking forward to being here. This was kind of one of the highlights for Alderman Hall, was bringing it here to Jesup and performing it live in front of all the people that have been supporting me for the last probably 20 years. So this is this is like my second home. This is where my mother and father-in-law are from. My wife's originally from here. Mm-hmm. So, Mr. Jerry, if you're listening, keep cutting that hair, buddy. I'll see you in a little bit.
I'm just looking at the tour you're going to have next year.
Yep.
You're going all over the place.
All over the place. And
look at all these states.
And that's going to be just the first run. And then we're going to run through all those states just on supporting the six-pack in Alderman Hall and the video when it comes out. That's this whole tour that's listed on here is what we're going to be doing. We're going to start in Georgia, go to Florida, Alabama, Mississippi, Tennessee, Kentucky, West Virginia, Pennsylvania, Massachusetts, North Carolina, South Carolina, and then I'm coming back home. We'll take a break. Hope to get to fish a little bit with my dad. And then we'll be right back out again, and we're going to actually start hitting on the West Coast side for the second part of the EP.
Okay. So you can always text questions and comments into us here at 912-427-3711. Our regular line is text enabled. 912-427-3711. You can text questions or comments for Lance or whatever we're talking about. Somebody just texted in, what was the name of the song you were talking about? Well, we're talking about Alderman Hall. We can't talk about the new song that may or may not be coming out, whatever the case may be, but Alderman Hall is the name of the song, and it's about the Alderman Hall River.
Well, I was told not to get so caught up in what's coming out new. because Omaha
is it.
is kind of the staple right now,
Right.
and that's the platform that we're running on. All the stuff, even the new song that comes out, I've always said that my music's always for the working class man and woman. It's just blue collar people like me. And I think that's my market. I mean, nothing against. Hey, I love you, young people too. Y'all come on out and buy it too. But that's always been my type of music because that's how I grew up. My family's had a restaurant for almost 40 years in Lumber City, and I had that work ethic built into me and all my brothers that still, three of them still work there, but, and that's
What's
just...
the name of the restaurant?
Stinson's Barbecue.
Stinson's. Is
right on 341.
It is on 341?
Right on 341, where 19 and 341 come together.
Right there.
It's right there.
Right
Can't
there.
miss it. Can't miss it.
Okay.
But
Stinson's Barbecue.
this is just special, and I'm really honored to be able to come here and do this song here in town and put on a show for all these good, hard-working, blue-collar mom and dads out there.
Okay. And there's a question on here that that you wanted to answer for folks. What's up with the long hair?
What's up with the hair? Oh yes, it's really funny. I actually come and visited my mother and father-in-law. Me and my wife and daughter did this. It was Sunday, and I stopped at the Parkers right here in front of the mill, and this kid had a Omaha River hat on. And I told him, I said, "Man, I like the hat," and he says, and I came here. He said, "I like your hat too," because I was wearing one too, Omaha River hat. And when he walked out, I seen him talking to his mom. His mom kept looking. And I walked over, I said, "Hi, it's really nice to meet you. I'm Lance," and I was telling him about, what we had going on with the show and all. And she's like, "I thought that was you, but the hair threw me off." And I've had the most people talk about that. Well, it was back like fall. It was right after, it was like September, October. So it's been about a little over a year. There's a little girl in line in front of me with her dad at the fair here in town and at the JC's. And she had lost all her hair. She was wearing a bandana. She had cancer, and she used to be redheaded. And he was telling me how hard it was for them to find a wig for her that was red. Not fake red, but real redhead. And he was talking, like 4% of the world's redheaded. And I don't quite believe that because I see redheaded people all the time. But anyway, everywhere I go. But she just kind of inspired me. She pulled on my heartstrings a little bit. And, I decided then I wasn't going to get a haircut. So I'm still working on. I think I'm getting really close. It has to be 8 3/4 inches long to donate it. But and if you're out there, little lady, I would love to know who you are because I forgot. I didn't get her name or anything like that. But she just inspired me. And I've always look at it this way. My mom's a cancer survivor, and also my wife. And but that shoe could be on my foot, and your foot, anybody's foot, that quick.
Right.
And this is something I didn't know. I didn't realize it would take me over a year to get it this long, but I'd do it again if I had to, because you never know when I might need someone's help. So.
Okay.
What's your father-in-law think of it?
Well, he keeps asking me every time I see him, when am I going to let him cut this hair? But
you're telling you're doing it for a good cause.
He understands, and then I'm gonna be honest with you. There's a few times that I almost give up on it. I ain't gonna lie. When I was up on the farm on the tractor back in I don't know, it was 1st of August, I guess. And the cab we have at the farm doesn't have no air conditioner or nothing. It's an open cab, It doesn't even have a thing to block the sun, and it was hot. But if I had a good pair of scissors, I probably would have cut it then, or sharp pocket knife. But no, I'm just kidding. But I've gotten this far with it, and I just hope that I maybe can inspire other people to help somebody, whether it's growing your hair out or just going next door and checking on your neighbor. I mean, just love everybody, if you can.
What is the website that folks can go to learn more about Lance Stinson?
LanceStinson.net. You can either Facebook, I'm on Twitter, Instagram, Reverb Nation, Bands in Town. If you just Google me, it'll pull up about 11 or 12 different sites you can go to.
Okay, and Stinson is Stinson.
That's it.
Okay, Lance, L-A-N-C-E, Lance Stinson. Going to be performing Saturday night, starting at 8 o'clock, Arts Fest in downtown Jesup. Molly, you must be really excited about Lance going to be here.
We are. We are very excited. We're glad to have him. We're glad everything worked out for him to come. We do want to thank our sponsors for the concert. They've been tremendous and very generous to help us sponsor this event, the concert portion. And so that is Chad at Neesmith Chevrolet. Neesmith Chevrolet is one of our sponsors. Warren at Walmart. Walmart of Jesup is another sponsor. And Colby at Ace Hardware, Harris Ace Hardware. Those are our 3 concert sponsors. So we definitely want to thank those guys for helping us put it on and donating to present this concert.
Okay. Bob, comments, questions for Molly or Lance or anything going on with Archfest?
I just know everybody's excited. So, what about the People's Choice Award? Can people still vote on it?
The Scarecrows Among Us Award, the People's Choice album on Facebook is still up until today. Today, Dina and the ladies at the chamber will tally the votes, I think around 5 p.m. if I'm not mistaken. And so once they tally, that's it. The voting will be done. The album will still be there, but the votes won't be counted. So yes, if you would like to vote for your favorite Scarecrow, go on the Wayne County Chamber of Commerce Facebook page and like your favorite. Those votes will be tallied this evening. So,
Do you know who's in the lead? Because Monday night, the sheriff and the clerk of court were battling. The sheriff said he was in the lead.
Well,
Francis was lobbying for votes.
I don't know about that. Satilla and Wayne County Obstetrics and Gynecology have been pretty close, and I think Cotton Grove Estates has pulled up there right behind them. So I think those are the top three when I looked last night. So
And people short, they're all cash awards, is that correct?
They are all cash prizes for each category. So we will have a cash prize for the People's Choice. The Judge's Choice will have 4 different categories. That's, of course, business, group, which is nonprofits and government entities, and then schools and families or individuals. So we have been amazed with all the creativity that everybody's shown with their scarecrows, and we're glad they're still up. Some of them are looking a little rough, they've weathered the last couple of weeks, but they are still up. So we hope everybody will walk around all of downtown and look at those when they come to Archfest this weekend.
And you got a lot of vendors coming. So most of like I said, the entertainment's going to be at the train depot and stage. But what about the rest of the year? Where all the vendors going to be at?
Yep. The stage will be right there in front of the arch, and then our vendors will go all that entire block of Walnut Street between Broad and Macon. Food vendors will be on the other side of the intersection of Walnut and Macon. So they'll be right there by Badcock Furniture. The kids' stuff will be on Macon Street on the other side of Badcock, and all the inflatables, and we'll have the Jesup Firehouse out there, all of that. And then we will have some vendors on South Macon Street as well, and bingo will be on South Macon there by Kim Rozier's office and Haute Salon and all of those businesses. So.
All right, somebody just text in. Remember, you can text in questions and comments at 912-427-3711. Somebody wants to know if they need to bring their own chairs for the concert on Saturday night.
Yes, we will have a few bleachers maybe. We'll have bleachers throughout the day, and then we may move those off to the side. But yes, you're welcome to bring your own chairs and set them up.
Need it anyway. You just want to be standing up, having a good time.
Yeah, just sit down, stand up, whatever you want to do. But if you want to bring your chairs, that's great. Is the stage going to be right in front of the fountain?
It will. It will. It'll be right there in front of the
fountain. So if you're down Walnut Street, you can look straight up at Lance in the stand. Okay?
Yep, that's right. And the council did approve for us to have alcohol out in the street. We tried to work out a vendor to be outside there, and that didn't exactly work out, but Alex's is right there, so if people would like to go get an adult beverage with beer or wine, they can go in there, and as long as it's in their clear plastic cup, they can have it out there.
No glass, please.
No glass, no coolers. Don't bring your coolers. Jesup Police Department will be out there working security. So they'll be
act like you got some sense and have a good time.
That's right.
That's all that matters.
That's right.
So you're saying if you do want an adult beverage, you have to purchase it. You can't bring your own.
Right. We're not going to allow any coolers in there. So
bring your lawn chairs if you want to. Sit in the seats, or you can stand.
Yeah.
Either one. All over
yourself.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right. Lance Stinson in concert this coming Saturday night at Archfest beginning at 8 o'clock. And how late will you go, Lance?
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock.
2 hours.
2 hour concert.
2 hours of the most fun we can give you in 2 hours.
Okay.
And I've had people say, what can you expect? I'm like, well, if you've never been to our show, I like to have fun, and so do my guys. And by the way, before I forget, I actually got one of y'all's hometown fellows here playing with us this weekend. Tom Drennan is playing with us, playing drums and doing some harmony with me this weekend. So give him a big shout out to Tom.
Well, somebody says, what's the time of the event? Well, the concert is from 8 to 10 Saturday night, this Saturday night, in downtown Jesup, there at the Arch, at the fountain, at the train depot. And Arch Fest itself begins at what time?
10 a.m.
10 a.m.
And we will have an opening act that starts at 7, so they can come out and watch them. So
Okay.
Yep.
Sounds good. Got to get everybody warmed up and ready to go.
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
Well, I'm looking forward to listening to those guys too. You know, I mean, I always love
Jeff Chandler and Ian Short.
Okay.
They're going to be performing together. So.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Look forward to hearing them myself too.
Yeah,
sure. For sure. And thanks to Nee Smith and Chad and those guys too over at the Ace Hardware and Walmart. We're born. Just want to tell them thank you.
Yeah,
we couldn't do this
thank you.
without them.
Right.
That's right.
And with y'all two guys too. Thank y'all so much too for your help. We appreciate it.
Anything else, Molly?
I think that about covers it. We just want everybody to come out and enjoy Arch Fest, visit all of the vendors, visit downtown businesses while you're down there, and one of our downtown businesses that's worked a lot with Lance, Dirt Road Life, they are a new business downtown, and they're also going to be doing a grand opening that day. Right. So make sure you stop by there. Lance,
and I will be there from 2 to 4 if you want to come and see me.
You'll be at Dirt Road Live?
Dirt Road Live from 2 to 4.
They on Walnut?
They are on, no, they are actually on Cherry Street.
Okay.
123 Cherry Street, if I'm not mistaken, where Remax Elite used to be in that location. So they are one of our newest downtown businesses. We want to make sure we give them a little shout out and make sure people come and stop by them as well.
And I'm there actually for her grand opening too, but I'm also there to help her support the fighting against bullying campaign too. Okay. That's kind of what I'm there for. Also for her grand opening too. She's been a friend of mine for a long time and a big supporter. So if you want to check it out, we'll be there from 2 to 4. We'd love
Lance,
to have you.
It was great having you in this morning. Look forward to hearing you Saturday night in downtown Jesup during Arch Fest. Usually when we introduce songs ourselves, we have to do it ourselves, but you, the artist yourself, is in here this morning. So why don't you introduce your song and we'll play it.
Everybody, this is Lance Stinson. This is my new single, Autumn Hall, featuring Craig Campbell on my dear friends, Butch and Bob.
Good at making something to do out of nothing at all. We chase whitetail bucks, catch a few channel cats. Lord knows it don't get no better than that. That's just a day in life on the Autumn Hall. Yeah. I was born there, raised up right there. Lord, if I was a lucky man, I'd still be there down in the swamp there, where I come from, y'all, on the banks of the Autumn. Give them some, Craig. Hey, how about this? We sat around big guitars on the Autumn Hall. That's how we got the girls come party down with us all. Fat lighter fire on the riverside. Never needed light cause of moonshine. That's just a day in the life on the Autumn Hall. Ain't that right? Learn how to drink there. Learn how to love there. Learn how to get your truck unstuck there. Down in the swamp there. That's where I come from, y'all. In the old banks of the Autumn Hall. Load it up. Lock your hubs. Never underestimate that Georgia mud. Go dogs, that's how we roll. You'll never get lost on a pine row. I was born there, raised up right there. Lord, if I was a lucky man, I'd still be there. Learn how to drink there, learn how to love there. Learn how to get a truck some stuck there. Down in the swamp there, that's where I come from, y'all. Now come on, y'all, to the banks of the Autumn Hall. You come on, y'all, just follow me down to the river. That old Autumn Hall. What you think they know about that old Autumn Hall, Lance? Oh, we done taught them all we know, brother.
Lance Stinson, Omaha, here on Big Dog Country Radio, WIFO 105.5 FM in Jesup. World famous Butch and Bob Show brought to you by Nips Car Wash, located on Highway 301 South here in Jesup. Just past McDonald's on the left-hand side, they got that new laser-guided automatic car wash to get your vehicle clean, looking real good, and the super-duper blowers to blow all that water off.
The world famous Butch and Bob Show.